In today's episode, we will be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between Fnatic and Gen.G during the upper bracket round 1 of MSI 2024. Now without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
They are going forward because Razork is on his way.
Yep, there is already that ghost popped by Jun. Razork's going to turn up. Not a lot of information there. The flash forward from the hands, but already that's first blood going over to FaZe. Razork just a little bit too late on it.
He needs to be so respectful, and Canyon might be looking for an angle here.
Yeah, the flash not quite up and available. There he is. He finds the ulti. The Valkyrie forward, and it's all too easy. Chovy even turning around a little bit early. Has to go back to make sure that he locks down the second kill for Gen.G.
Come on, you got to look at the bright side of things.
It's very true. It's not looking great.
Oh, there's a chance of corruption here towards the bottom side. It is going to be answered with a Fate's called it already. Lahen's down incredibly low. Equalizer just thrown out to stop them from going too far forward, but FaZe is the one flashing away. Harpoon going to connect, second one going to land there as well. There's the flash forward from Noah, but not quite enough damage. And Gen.G will be able to make the great escape. Oh, will they as Humanoid comes down. Len's trying to burn him, but it's not going to work. Seismic shot lands. It's a double kill for the Talia. And now Chovy will punish him, but he gives him the thumbs up. He'll take that trade.
Through the way in which this team is playing through the map.
Oh dear, that's a flash over the wall from Lahen's. And I don't even think he needed Chovy there, but Chovy will very happily pick up a killing spree.
Now, Humanoid in some danger.
Once again, a Valkyrie forward as the arrow is going to connect onto Chovy. They're now trying to turn it around. Canyon here, but maybe he's a bit too late. As Chovy holding onto the flash, and he decides he's not going to use it. Now Razork with the Cyclone. Noah is just going to be jumped on by the Sejuani, but he says thank you very much and picks up the kill.
And it's 30 seconds until the Hextech Soul Point is available for Fnatic.
Fnatic with 2 picks and full control over the Dragon. They're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, mid lane control does go to Gen.G here for now as Oscar in him. Off to the side. Razork just burning down though. And there is no support. FaZe is going to cleanse, finds the auto in the end as the equalizer's coming down as well. And it looks like the Drake will go over to Gen.G. Canyon even turning up in time.
Gen.G could just choose to concede it and exchange it for a Baron. And with their siege, I think that would be a scary thing for them to have.
Keen's on a pretty nice flank angle here. The equalizer's brilliant as well, and he finds 2 with the shove forward. Canyon's going to take down Jun to start this one off, and Humanoid is just thrown into the blender. Noah follows, and this is just a wash. Gen.G. They will clean up the fight, look for the Drake, and maybe more.
As it turns out, all Gen.G needed was Keen to just be there. Gets on top of the enemy backline.
Wanders in casually from the sun.
Gonna look for a steal.
Yeah, they do manage to get the ward over as Hex Gates are being taken. There's an arrow in there. He's in the pit. It goes down so low, and it's secured by the Rend. Gen.G take down the Monkey as well, and they'll secure themselves a Baron. Oscar in, and he is going to be dessert here for Gen.G, as there's nothing he can do by himself. Chovy grabs another one.
And not the cleanest there from Gen.G, but they end up making it work. Tried to keep the Wukong out of the pit. Weren't successful, but... And the Baron, these turrets are going to fall.
Oh dear, Humanoid, he's going to be put into the prison, and Chovy finds the rocket. And that might just be it, as Razork with the Cyclone, able to get over there with the decoy as well. But I just don't know whether it's going to be enough. The base is about to be broken open with the man advantage. Gen.G should be able to get more than one inhibitor. In fact, this top inhibitor turret goes down in a blink of an eye, as does Razork. There was a Wukong there, I'm pretty sure, but he just disappears. And now Nexus turret's in the eyes of Gen.G. We're cresting the 27-minute mark, and I don't know whether the game has much more in it than that.
A single fight was all it took, and they're looking for another.
Yeah, there's the all-out from Keen. He might just be taken down here. A couple of turrets might be too much for him. Never mind. He's just able to walk it off. FaZe is the one that dies, but the Nexus is going to follow suit, and the LCK's #1 seed will take game 1.
You can generally say one of the best. It's a bit of a game, it is a bit of an easy one, I will admit. But yeah, Chovy's Aurelion Salt in the finals in particular, even in their losses, was look for more ganks. But again, we look at the minimap, but look at this vision control. It's just perfectly set up.
He dies on top of Humanoid. That's the first blood going over to Canyon in a solo kill.
He's evolving!
And did he actually just evolve? Was that just a full ambition that he's pulled off here? The spirit of... His spinning axe is doing a lot of work. Stand aside. Going to connect there as Jun's knocked up into the sky. A few of these actions landing, but no, offering a fair bit of damage back. But now, Canyon makes his way in. Oh my god! FaZe just executes him with the ultimate! As far as the laning phase, but I think that Oscar's going to have a tough time as Lahen's, that's a dangerous time. Evan and Flo going to come down.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Oh, tower to keep track.
Oh, there's a flash onto Chovy. He is immediately going to flash away, though, and then just flies. Has to do that in a straight line, though, as now Razok's on top of him. Dangerous time here for the Dragon, and he's taken down. Great shockwave there from Humanoid, and he's on the board.
Why Gen.G is so good, they can cover. Oh no, the TP interrupted.
Oh dear, there's the all-out. That's a big ride for Humanoid. Now trying to get himself out of there. He flashes before the tidal wave gets there, but Keen, he's gone all out, and he's going to be able to take out Humanoid. They'll grab Razok as well.
This is, Noah bashing in.
Oh, Canyon going to get spotted here as Humanoid comes from beneath him. And now this bug gonna have to run away. Does use the ultimate, now has to flash. Does get back to Lehens, who does have some heals, but there is the flick back, and they squash the bug under their feet. Fnatic now looking for that purple worm as well. It's optimistic, but they may have to just go for it here.
I like it. I mean, it's terrifying, but I do like it.
Yeah, you got it.
Look at Oscar in mid.
Yeah. And if he finds his keeper's verdict, it could be absolutely massive. Now the Poppycopter is spinning. Keen taking so much damage, though. Chovy finds the ultimate. They throw away the Draven. That's a lot of damage missing, but Keen finds the pushback. It's just not going to quite be enough. He's so tanky. And in comes FaZe now with these axes. And with the Draven turning up, I think it's now going to turn out to be a Gen.G fight.
The patience that they play.
Well, we're straight into another team fight here as it's a great bubble onto Oscar. And Noah manages to take down Canyon here. Gen.G now a man down. Can they still keep fighting, though, is the question. That bubble goes wide. The health bar's a little bit lower. Noah still playing so far up, and Keen is a bit of a brick wall. He's going to be thrown away immediately, though. Now a 5 versus 3 in theory.
I don't like it, though.
You know, not very close to this one, and these health bars.
It's
not really what Fnatic want here in this moment. Keen now dashing forward. Pace has to get himself out, though. Throwing a few of these axes around. He does still have that ulti as the all-out does come on through. Razok gonna use it to try and get on top of Lehens, but he doesn't quite get there. He's now able to get out, and now the teleport's coming forward from Fnatic. The exhaust to make sure that damage is mitigated, and Jun takes down the Dragon. Now Fnatic, it's their time to shine, and Oscar just keeps them away from the Dragon.
Fnatic actually want a team fight versus Gen.G.
Actually having... Oh, again?
Yeah, jumped on immediately, is going to be able to go stealth and look to get himself out, but Razok's just going to be able to lock him down, thanks to Humanoid's damage as well. And Gen.G once again lose their jungler.
Fnatic find another punish onto Canyon. 40-second death timer for Canyon, but they did have to commit the shockwave and the flash from Razok. Keen, a wall that stands in the way.
Yeah, continuing just to walk towards them. My God, the damage as the skies descend onto Fnatic here. Keen just wandering forward. He'll find the Q onto Razok, and now Chovy is flying down. Noah's going to be executed, but Chovy will suffer the same fate. FaZe is just popping off, though, throwing these axes left, right, and center, and no one is answering the Draven. There are too many threats.
4.5k of it is on FaZe right now.
Well, maybe that could just provide them with a target here, as they have decided to go on to Keen. Good shockwave. He's going to connect heroic charge just to CC him up, and Keen may die. It's going to take a while, but eventually he is going to be taken down.
One of vast quantities, one could say.
Humanoid will find a shockwave as Keen is going to W through it. Now this is the 1v3 that we were talking about. Can Razok actually get in here, make it a 1v4, because Noah is in so much trouble. He gets queued back, and there's the 4th man to make sure Keen can't get it done.
I like what's happening. I don't know about you two.
I think Keen's having a really good time. Sometimes you just got to cull away the ultimate.
It's for the style points, Atlas!
Yeah. Finding more and more of these W's from Canyon, and now the fight has broken out. Keen finds 3 as he dives forward, absorbs and exhaust as well. This time, Jun's able to get himself out, though, and it's once again Keen with the 1v5, absorbing as much as he can.
But it's Oscarinin that knocks back all the damage. So Keen is tanking and tanking, but it doesn't actually matter. The health bars on Fnatic are low, though. We'll see if they can contest with his Drake.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of frontline left remaining. Yeah, exactly right. Lehens down to 50%. Oh my God, Humanoid loses most of his health bar, but now Oscar's back, and his health bar's huge.
Humanoid has the TP as well. Neither team is going to start off the Dragon. 35 seconds, Chovy looking.
Yeah, flying on forward as Canyon has been spotted. Noah dives on top of him. Canyon's going to leap away.
25 seconds of Keen.
Wow, Pace does a lot of damage, and yes, Keen does have teleport up and available as well. It should just be the Drake going over to Fnatic, though, once again, denying a soul, grabbing some bounty gold. They're still in this.
So if Fnatic actually... Oh, Canyon, are you dead again?
He might just be. He's going to have to flash away. But there's the dive.
He's dead.
Humanoid's going to grab it once again. Can they actually get a kill back, though, is the question.
That's a Baron.
And the answer's going to absolutely be no.
No power. Chovy uses ult.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hang on. Oscar needs to land the ult onto Keen.
They got to get him out of there. Chovy's got the singularity in the pit as well. Gen.G, I don't know whether they want this one. Bubble is going to connect. And now Chovy breathing on them. That's going to be the Drake taken down. Shockwave goes wide. I don't think that matters. They just need to get out of there, utilize this Baron as best they can. Oscar going down low, but he creates enough distance. The culling gets rid of Paze as well, and Gen.G, there's nothing they can do. This Fnatic war machine that's just walking them down. Yeah, Chovy does manage to find it here as the skies descend onto Fnatic. The knockups were massive, but it's going to connect onto Keen here as well. The two-man queue is going to connect also as now Razork diving on forward, being an absolute hero. Canyon this time, he is a big threat. And Fnatic's health bars are so incredibly low. It's a double for the Dragon, and I think Gen.G, it's been a couple of fights for Fnatic, but this time Gen.G have found one themselves.
Oh, Oscar trying to stay alive for as long as possible because the mid lane highway is open. The minions in the previous play, they take it as Flans try to 1v1 Noah. Noah says, you are a Nami. Do not step up to me with the teleport. I don't know if they have the wave.
All right, Canyon looking for an opportunity here. And, Noah's just going to kill him. Still, Chovy is going to be able to get one back. Still, I wouldn't say that that is necessarily
have been used. Chovy's is down, and as you rightly said, that's usual. Lahen's is gone as well.
Yeah, Whirling Death is there, but Paze, so hard for him to walk up. As this Drake getting taken down so incredibly low. There's the Keeper's Verdict. That's going to get rid of the Dragon. And that is a third Cloud Drake here for Fnatic. Whirling Death not finding any value here. And now the dash forward from Razork. Keen finds 3 as well on his side of the fight. And he's going to take another 1v5. Chovy has to go golden to avoid the shockwave. The Cassante taken down once again, but Humanoid is going to follow suit. And they're in the Thunderdome, gentlemen. And this Dragon is just breathing hell down on top of them. Canyon off to the side, waiting for his moment. And breathing goes the Dragon. They'll take their chances with the bug, but the Draven is too scary. And it's another kill for Chovy, and Gen.G will finally get their ace.
Too many problems, unfortunately, for Fnatic. They take care of Keen, but the damage dealers are still alive.
The death timers are too long, and as long as Paze is alive, I think that's going to be it. A 44-minute slugfest, back and forth, team fights galore, but Gen.G are going to close out game 2.
I think this is definitely a much better showing, though, from Fnatic, showing that they can definitely go toe-to-toe with Gen.G. The inevitability of this big old Celestial Dragon in the mid lane, certainly a problem, as Gen.G will finish off the Nexus with an ulti. Gen.G that had the pressure on them to swap, and now it's feeling like it's the other way around, but the Scion's there, so Fnatic should be able to do it pretty well. I don't really understand, but I'm excited to find out.
I'm excited to find out. I'm very much expecting.
Why this Scion is so incredibly powerful as he does charge up the Q. That is going to be the go button, and there is First Blood going over to Paze. And he just melted. Only level 1 here for the Scion. Now just trying to take at least the cannon. Will be able to get it.
Where the Scion just kept getting dived. It was Fnatic diving the Scion. Oscar's very familiar with this.
Yeah. Level 2 now, but he's still so incredibly squishy. The flash has to come out here from Canyon. As this double is not the greatest. As finally they'll be able to take him down. It was an execute onto Lahen. Damage was absolutely massive. There's a flash from Jun, though. Immediate cleanse from Paze. Just to stop that slow from coming on through. And yeah, the bubble is now down. And Paze should be taken out. That is a shutdown onto Noah and Fnatic. This Dragon does go down. Keen finally getting what he wanted, gentlemen. Some free time here on this top side, but Oscar has been set up rather well in this early game. Still holds himself a decent CS
looks like
advantage.
a dive to me, boys.
Oh yeah. 4 versus 2 here, but Noah taking too much, and he will be taken out. Paze answered as well, but a 1-for-1 is not what Fnatic were looking for. Still, Lahen should be taken out here, and it's a double kill for Humanoid. Exactly where they want that money to go.
A misplay from Noah to start off the dive. That he's in. Needs to get a base in soon as Canyon hovering around bot.
That's a flash onto Noah, the tidal wave to layer the CC, and Lahen's bubbles into death. Canyon tanks up the turret for a little longer than he wants to, but Noah is just being targeted here by Gen.G.
Oh, the confidence from Canyon there, knows that Noah doesn't have his flash because of the earlier mishaps.
Chovy! Take your dragon for a walk, and Chovy's gonna be wiped out. Razor's the one that picks up the kill, and now Pays in a bit of trouble himself, although it is just Jun. And now looking for a little bit more. The culling is going to come on through, and even with the barrier, that is not gonna do it. Lahen, stop it! Stop it!
He will never stop Atlas, we both know.
We know that, yeah.
Lahen's accidentally takes his, Humanoid doesn't have his flash.
Yeah, Keen coming down once again. The Contempt coming on through as now Humanoid trying to run his way out. Does try to be a little bit tricky, but they found the right one, and that is going to be the kill going over to the Vayne.
Full grubs, I don't know if that alone is enough as Arrow.
It is just going to hit him! He just walked into it. There are still minions here available, though, and he just dashes out of the way. Great ulti from Oscar, though, and Humanoid gets in there, takes down the Lucian, and that is a killing spree now for Humanoid, or at least close to, as Lahen has to tidal wave, and is now looking to try and speed himself up with the Tidecaller's blessing. No flash available, though, now, and it's going to be another one. Shut down goal.
Gen.G.
Yep, Razork just trying to stop Canyon from getting down here, but Keen, he wants it. Oscar might be able to get out, but Razork gonna have to die for his sins, as it turns out. That's gonna be Keen grabbing that kill with the empowered tumble auto attack, and they'll take a dragon as well off the back end. We'll get to find out which soul we're gonna get this game.
Razork, I think he was hoping to buy enough time for Oscar Renin to be able to TP back into the fight. Unfortunately for him, there wasn't enough Lahen.
Oh my god, okay, he just pops like a balloon. That is Chains of Corruption, but a great Captain Jack here from Pays, as he does manage to get out of the way of the piercing arrow as well. The flash forward from Humanoid, not quite able to get the kill yet. He misses the chain, and they go 1-for-1. And now the skies are descending onto Noah once more. He'll be taken out also, and now it's Chovy just flying towards Jun, who is going to be swept up. And now the dragon is becoming a problem.
And he is just out for blood as he looks to try and kill this fish.
That's a really good game plan against Lahen's.
Yeah, and that is a great interruption, but the ulti comes down. Chovy doesn't even look at the explosions of it now. Humanoid finds the backline once again. The chains will connect, and he will grab the execution, but he's going to have to sacrifice himself forward. And now Chovy going to get knocked up on the back end. I thought maybe it'd be his moment, but now Keen making his way in. The Condemn into the wall. The Xin Zhao's dead, and I think Keen may just be able to wipe the rest of this one. Double 80 carries chasing after the Scion, but with the turret still up, he is going to be able to make his way out.
We see Humanoid maybe in trouble.
Yeah, continuing to get silly, but Razork is going to be here. Humanoid just going to turn it, and they just wipe out Keen. Still, Canyon's pretty dangerous, but now it's Oscar turning up, and this is 1 versus 3. I don't think that you're going to take that one, Canyon. The chain, he just takes Bristle for a walk, and Humanoid grabs yet another one. Gen.G, they'll trade.
I'm flabbergasted.
I'm picturing Gen.G, like, backstage, talking to Coach Kim and saying just like, they look like they're having fun. Like, can we do that too? Like, are we allowed to do that? Well, I guess the answer is yes, as Keen gonna take down Humanoid. The skies descend on a Razork, and he is just in a blender. The double bubble was almost there, but the flashes going to come through here from both of the archers on the side of...
just hasn't been there for him.
Oh dear. Oscar, well, he's very, very tanky. Good sidestep on the bubble there as well. Now, he's just looking for the opportunity. Lahen's going to spend some time in the sky, and the piercing arrow going to take him out.
See if they can gain control.
Yeah, that mid turret actually absolutely massive as well. Gives Humanoid so much more space to play with. As Jun is going to dive into the Herald, and then really does not want to do that. The ulti comes down once again from Chovy, knocks up too, but Razork now going to try and go for the counter engage. Humanoid gets in amongst it as well, as Keen is his target, and he can understand why. The culling just softens up everyone though, and now Fnatic has to get out. That burst damage, just absurd. And the flash forward from Pays, he does not want to be executed, and he will not, because Humanoid is now dead. Noah suffering the same. Keen just doing some Vayne things here in the middle of the team fight, and Noah, he's actually going to survive.
That's a 1-for-1. Razork on the flank, I think he can't go for that engage. The dragon is open for Gen.G's take.
It didn't quite work out.
Somehow Noah has a bounty.
All right, well, there's another ulti to connect.
And there
Noah
it goes.
is very dead. That bounty that you were talking about immediately collected.
So glad you spotted it, Danny. Otherwise you might not have known.
And now Chovy once again breathing, but Humanoid wants to stop that. He's going to have to get out of there, though. Good crescent guard from Razork to keep his distance from Gen.G. But they are still bearing down on them. And now Keen's running amok. Once again, he gets into position, but the chain is fantastic. They've got too many threats, though, and it's now Paze that dives on. Manages to kill both of the solo laners. And I think that should be Baron here for Gen.G.
Once again with their backs against the wall.
It has certainly been, the big story for me in this series has been the fact that Paze has stepped up so much in comparison to his previous domestic performances. But now, speaking of stepping up, that is not what you want to be doing as Oscar, and he is going to be taken out here by Chovy. Another kill under his belt, and the skies descend onto Fnatic once again. Razork going to be taken down exceptionally low. The turret will now be taken in the mid lane as Keen is just getting things done. That should be the execution, and Humanoid's able to take down Canyon, but he's sacrificing himself for it. The 1-for-1. They might be okay with it. I guess they're going to take something, but I think, yeah, Keen is just taking names and turrets all across this map. He just presses up on Nico's stealth, and he just wipes the floor with them. Both the mid inhibitor and the bot inhibitor will be taken down, and this should be the series here for Gen.G in this moment, as they're looking to move further forward in the upper bracket here at MSI. The LCK first seed proving they look like exactly that.
A dominant game 3 from Gen.G as they cement themselves as one of the favorites for MSI. A messy game 2, admittedly, but games 1 and games 3, they showed that they were willing to get down and dirty with Fnatic.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 MSI bracket stage matchup between Fnatic and Gen.G. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.